Hello, everyone. Jesse here with Crème CRM, and we're back again with another installment of Meet the Dreamforce Attendees. I'm joined today by Trailblazer Frank Costa, Head of Sales over at GridMate. Thank you for joining.
Thanks, Jesse. Nice to join. Hi, everyone.
Awesome. Frank here will be attending Dreamforce, and we're going to go ahead and ask them a few questions. As you know, Dreamforce is such an exciting time and event for everyone that some would even call it the cream of the crop for Salesforce each year. Let's hear and let's listen and hear to what Frank has to say. Let's just jump right into the first question. So, Frank, can you share a little bit as to what excites you most about Dreamforce this year?
What excites me most is, of course, Dreamforce, exciting time of the year, right? For everyone in the Salesforce community. We get to come together again, see faces that we have not seen maybe in a year or so. One thing that was exciting me before, of course, maybe the one and only time for me to see Elton John. But it seems like that that's not happening anymore. But hey, Pink and Imagine Dragons is definitely not a bad option for a second one, and also Kaigo, so right, Kaigo's coming. Uh, of course, Dreamfest is always exciting. That's fun. Uh, what excites me most about Dreamforce is, like I said, meeting some of those old faces again that in the ecosystem that we haven't seen in a while, reconnecting with everyone, and seeing what actually Salesforce has brought out. Right, what's on the roadmap? What are the new things coming out to be excited about? Walking around and also seeing what other ISV partners and SI partners are bringing to the table to evolve on those things, right? So I'm really excited to learn more this Dreamforce.
Awesome. And yes, you're definitely right. Everybody got that last second memo there from Dreamforce stating that Elton John wasn't going to show up. And then they kind of replaced it with Imagine Dragons and Pink. I was also wanted to go ahead and see Elton John because it was my first time.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
would say, they did find a suitable replacement. There's just so much going on at Dreamforce, just like you pointed, right? That there's just like, you kind of have to have an idea of what is it you want to do. Because first, of course, you're not going to be able to cover every single thing, and you're definitely going to be walking a lot. So you definitely want to make sure that you're rested, or at least have some good, comfortable shoes. Make sure that you're doing something really well. Otherwise, you will feel by the end of the week's over, you will feel exhausted and tired, which is perfectly normal, right? But you'll definitely have a great time.
definitely,
Um,
definitely. The comfortable shoes is a really nice tip, and also giving yourself enough time in between the sessions, right? You can easily get dragged into like the idea of getting to as much as you can in the short time. That typically makes it hard to get a good idea of anything. So
Let's keep the conversation going then with our next question here, Frank. How does attending Dreamforce align with your company goals? I guess this question is something of a way to kind of help other people that would like to attend figure out how to either let their company know what they can provide by attending Dreamforce.
yeah, so how does it align with our company goals? We have some exciting things that we've been working on over the past year, right? So one way is we get to show the community what we've been working on over the past year, right? And just stay tuned. And if you get a chance to go by the GridMate booth, please come by because we have some cool stuff to show you. I'll leave it there because we haven't officially made some of the announcements yet. So just stay tuned. There's some exciting things in the pipeline to show. In other ways, also for us, right? As a Salesforce UI enhancement and productivity boosting product, right? Which has been entirely built on user feedback. It Dreamforce really helps us have those conversations to understand, hey, what are the ways we can further improve the product, right? Get that feedback loop going, so that we understand what the users are looking for, what is the best way to grow and evolve our product. And in that way, for other companies as well, I think, you know, in this day and age where a lot of these conversations happen online, where you're kind of missing that time and that face-to-face feel of things, to really dive deep into certain topics, right? Of understanding what are the real user needs, things like that. Dreamforce is a great time to get that feedback for companies to drive their roadmap. So I think you know, that's how it aligns with our company goals. I think that's how it can help a lot of other uh, partners that are presenting or that are there.
I like that point that you hit right there, Frank, because I feel like Dreamforce versus the rest of the events, Salesforce events, because community conference is a little different, but Salesforce events in general, you hit the nail in the coffin there. Getting that actual feedback from individuals, because a lot of people with more expertise than myself are going to be attending there. So getting their feedback and listening to what they have to say about your product, your service, what you're offering, or what you can offer, definitely goes a long way. You said your solutions and your applications are developed from feedback provided by the community itself, right? This the Salesforce ecosystem community. I feel that relates or resonates a lot across various companies, and those that actually can leverage it and maximize that feedback actually are able to flourish and get to that next level to develop solutions that people actually want to use. So I love the fact that you touched on that point. I think that's a really great point that you can convince your company if you really want to get there to the ground zero there to kind of get that raw feedback, because people will be provide constructive criticism and
Exactly.
both positive and negative, but that's actually a good thing, right? You need that to kind of develop and see the perspective that somebody else sees. Hey, either I've been in the ecosystem or I don't know too much about it, but this is what I see could be a potential benefit or flaw. So I
Yeah,
love.
exactly. And even on that, even with your current customers, right? You know, you can have your QBRs and things like that, but I've found that you get way more information from them on like what they're looking for and what are the ways that we can improve in person at Dreamforce, right? Because everyone is also in a cheerful mood, right? There's a lot of fun activities going around, so you can have those candid conversations there.
Awesome. All right, let's go ahead and jump into our third and final question. All right, so this is something that revolves around your personal insight, either as a first time or existing attendee. For someone that is attending, what advice would you give them?
So, Jesse, you know, before when we were having a quick chat, right, as well, you know, you said some things that I also think that are really good advice for people attending, right? One thing is uh, comfortable shoes, 100%, right? You're going to do a lot of walking, you're going to do a lot of dancing. And there's also some really fun after parties and after event activities. It's full, like it can be a 24-hour event if you want to, right? Uh, so just also on that, we have two after activities, one on actually one on Tuesday, one on Monday, which is not an activity, which is a pre-activity, right?
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. We have an event with Party Blazers. We are a group that has organized for fun and good for fun for good, right? There's a charitable aspect there as well. So check us out, and you know that's kind of some drinks. There's drinks there. There's this food there. Everyone's gathering, and you can have some fun conversations there. So make sure you have something comfortable to wear for all those activities. Give yourself some time as well between attending keynotes and checking things out, right? It's easy to pack the calendar, getting excited about everything that's on the schedule. But just definitely give yourself some breathing room, because you're going to run into a lot of unexpected surprise conversations. So if you make room for that, those conversations end up being really fruitful and productive in a lot of ways. So make sure you kind of plan for those downtimes as well, uh, and yeah, just have fun, make connections. I think tying to some of the things that I said before as well, that's what Dreamforce is really about. So look to make those new friends in the ecosystem.
Oh, that's great. And I wasn't aware that you had a couple like after hours activities going on there, which is after each day. A lot of different sponsors or just companies will go ahead and put together the networking activities. So I'll make sure to include those in the description and comments below there, so that people has all that information, as well as the information pertaining to your booth and everything that GridMate has to offer for Dreamforce this year. And that's definitely good information. So I'll make sure I compile all that there all into one central location there for you guys. Well, that kind of wraps up the questions here that we have for this session here. We do want to thank Frank for hopping on this call and sharing with us. We also like to thank everyone watching. And as always, be sure to like and subscribe for Salesforce news and events. We look forward to seeing you at Dreamforce this year. And thank you very much for doing this, Frank. And we'll see you soon.
Yeah, it was fun chatting, Jesse. Thanks,
All
everyone.
right.
Hey.
Bye.